Welcome to the capital city of the state of Michigan. This is Lansing. Hey everyone, Scott or the Scott Man, and welcome. It is a beautiful spring day here in Michigan, and we're going to be exploring this beautiful city, and we'll be exploring the area around the state capitol, check out the mall here, going over to where the Hall of Justice is, even check out a museum, explore downtown, and even go to a couple places for food. All right, so let's explore. Welcome to Lansing, Michigan. It has been the state capital of Michigan since 1847, with Detroit being the first from 1837 to 1847. Lansing was named after American Revolution hero John Lansing. The 1835 Constitution stated that the Michigan legislature would designate a permanent location for the state capital in 1847. Other cities like Ann Arbor, Jackson, and Marshall were considered to be the new capital, but they wanted the capital to be in a more central location in the state. The Capitol building here on the grounds is the third Capitol building in Michigan, constructed from 1872 to 1878 and was dedicated in 1879. The design was inspired by the U.S. Capitol, and this building became the model for other state capitals. A second Capitol building was in Lansing from 1848 to 1878. Very cool, I have to say, and the Capitol is open for visitors. However, it's only open during the week. So since I work during the week, I'm not able to go inside because I can only travel right now on the weekends. But that's all right, though. I'm kind of hoping that maybe in the future they'll open up the Capitol for visitors on the weekends, because I know like in Austin, Texas, for the state capital of Texas, that's open every day. But anyway, it's still pretty cool though. So we're going to continue down that way. We're going to walk down the mall, heading over to the Michigan Hall of Justice. And all the way at the western end of the Capitol Walkway, or the mall here, this is the Michigan Hall of Justice. This is where the Michigan Supreme Court and the Michigan Court of Appeals are located in. What a beautiful building this is. All right, so next we're gonna go over that way. We're gonna check out one of the museums here in Lansing. This is one of the many museums which you can see here in Lansing. This is the Michigan History Center. This is a museum which delves deep into the history of the state of Michigan, dating back to the early days of the Native Americans, going all the way till the first pioneers, which settled here in what is now Michigan, and then of course Michigan through the 19th and 20th centuries. You got floors full of great history. I highly recommend checking it out. All right, so we're gonna head back over to where the state capitol is. We're gonna head over into downtown Lansing, explore the downtown area, and then we'll get some lunch. What's up? What we've been walking through, this is Washington Square. This is like the main downtown area, just about a block to the east or east-southeast of the state capitol. Got a lot of great shops and restaurants along in here. And it's time to get some food. So it's lunchtime now, and we're gonna go get some food across the street at La Cocina Cubana. It is a Cuban restaurant here on Washington Square. They're supposed to have some amazing Cuban food. So let's go across the street and go eat. All right, so here inside, we got here at a very good time. There's not a lot of people in here just yet, and very, very cool interior in here, I have to say. All right, so have to get a Cuban classic today. Not the Cuban sandwich, but the arroz con pollo.
And this looks fantastic. Got chicken, of course the yellow rice,
Got some plantains. Had some of the plantains already. These are delicious. They're very sweet. They taste almost like candy.
And then, of course, have a little bit of the chicken.
Got some of the rice in here too. Gotta take a big bite on camera here.
Very good chicken, nice and moist, delicious flavor to it, and the rice is phenomenal too. Great spices on this, top-notch food. So this is a great option for Cuban food here in Lansing. Oh yeah.
That was absolutely delicious. Lots of great flavors in every bite, and it was just the right amount. Wasn't too much, wasn't too little either. And very friendly in there too, very authentic. So La Cocina Cubana here in Lansing, amazing Cuban food. Probably the only way you can get better Cuban food is by either going to Cuba itself or maybe even like a trip to Miami or something. All right, so we're gonna walk around a little bit more. There's a museum we're gonna go check out on the other side of the Grand River too. And here we are on the other side of the Grand River, and we're standing in front of another cool museum. This is the R.E. Olds Transportation Museum. This museum is a dedication to Lansing's automotive history, and of course as well as mid-Michigan, and also has inside a nice collection of different vehicles made by the Olds Company, which is which was the oldest operating automotive company in the state of Michigan. And if you ever, back in the day, used to see Oldsmobile vehicles on the roads, that was the company which made them. But yep, so it's like, yeah, Oldsmobile got its start here in Lansing. All right, so let's head back outside. Well, we're already outside, but it's beautiful out, so let's go for a little walk along the Grand River, which is the longest river in the state of Michigan. It goes right through the heart of downtown Lansing. All right, so we just crossed back over the Grand River, and this is Adato or Adato Park. I don't know how you say the park's name. Yeah, feel free to let me know in the comments, but yeah, it's a nice little park space along the Grand River, and it looks like there's even a little festival going on because it got some live music. I go check it out, but I think there's like a fee to go in there. But from out here, you can enjoy some cool music. That was pretty cool, I have to say, and I've been really enjoying my time here in Lansing today. It's been a beautiful day, been seeing a lot of cool stuff here. There is a lot more to Lansing than just the state capitol, but yeah, so coming up next, I'm gonna check out a couple more sites, and then we'll even get some dinner in a little while. Just wanna head over to check out a beautiful mansion, and then we'll conclude over at the Old Town here in Lansing, and that's where we'll go get dinner. All right, we are on our way over to the Old Town of Lansing, or the Old Town in Lansing, and before we get over there, this is a beautiful mansion built in 1858. This is the Turner Dodge Mansion. This was built by John and Marion Turner back in 1858, and you can even go on tours in there. Unfortunately, for what I saw online, they're not open for tours on the weekends. But it's kind of unfortunate, but oh well. But at least we can admire the beauty of it from outside. All right, so let's just head down that way and head over to Old Town. And welcome to the Old Town here in Lansing, located along Cesar Chavez, just a little bit to the north of downtown Lansing. It's right along the beautiful Grand River, and in Old Town you got a lot of great shops and a lot of great restaurants. And speaking of restaurants, we're gonna get some dinner here, but before we do that, we're gonna walk around the Old Town, check out the vibes here, and then we'll get some dinner to conclude things. All right, and yeah, just enjoyed walking around Old Town. It's not very large or anything, but it's pretty cool to walk around in. As I was saying, there are some great shops and some restaurants here. And speaking of restaurants, we need to get some barbecue while we're here. So right across the street, there's a barbecue place called Meat BBQ. Love the name, very simple, straight to the point. But they got some of the best barbecue in all of Lansing. Everything from brisket, ribs, pulled pork, pulled chicken. So can't wait to head over and get some delicious barbecue. I'm so excited. All right, so we got a table outside, which is really nice. Nice little front patio here. Not a ton of spots or anything, but not only it's the best barbecue in Lansing, it's won that award for 7 straight years here. So got their pulled pork meat plate, half pounds of pulled pork with some coleslaw, their award-winning mac and cheese, and some cornbread. Apparently their mac and cheese has been rated in the top 5 of all the mac and cheese in the state of Michigan. But we gotta dig into this pulled pork first because it looks tender and juicy. Wow, this is fantastic. Great seasonings, very juicy, very sweet. This is so good, you don't even need barbecue sauce. This is top notch. Coleslaw is amazing too, and then this looks really good, the mac and cheese. Very rich, creamy, and a little spicy too. They put some spices in this. I love it. And the cornbread. Probably one of the best barbecues I've ever had here in the state of Michigan. Fantastic. Now that's what I call top-notch barbecue. That was some of the best pulled pork I've ever had in the state of Michigan. Top-notch. Yeah, the mac and cheese was phenomenal as well. Definitely, I'd say one of the best barbecue restaurants in Michigan I've ever been to. And I've been to a lot, my friends. That was easily 10 out of 10. Definitely check out Meat BBQ here in Lansing, here in the Old Town. You won't regret it. But yeah, it's pretty busy there too. It's like to eat inside, it was like a 30-minute wait, but there were tables free outside. And with the beautiful daylight today, it's like you have to eat outside. So I was able to sit down right away. There's a nice breeze out right now. All right, so I head back over by the Capitol. We'll get ready to conclude this video. I've had such a great time in Lansing, Michigan, which is the state capital of the state of Michigan. Very cool city, of course, with the state capitol, and you got a lot of cool museums and some cool vibes here too. And of course, don't forget great restaurants. So definitely check out Lansing, Michigan on your future trip here to Michigan, whether you're here just for a weekend or even for a whole week too. After all, Lansing is a nice little weekend getaway from the Detroit area. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that like button. Don't forget to click that subscribe button so that way you don't miss out on any future adventures. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scott Man, signing out here from Lansing, Michigan.